If you're a fan of Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm, you're familiar with the lovable mensch who gets into trouble whether he likes it or not. Well, these are my stories. The Black Larry David.
Tell you guys about that wedding I went to?
Tell me about this wedding, Steven. Hit me with a wedding anecdote. Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Hit me with a wedding anecdote.
Okay, well, a few weeks ago, I was invited to my cousin's wedding.
You know, and just show me. I'll browse the internet with you really quick, Declan. Just, you want to aim that computer at me?
Okay, yeah, you want to look at the internet?
Keep going, keep going.
Anyway,
all right, yeah.
So this, the reception at least, was a 21 over reception because there was 2 open bars.
That's no, nice. No, I know this anecdote, and you can't tell this because it reveals that we're underage drinking.
We can't let people know that.
No.
Being that I'm...
shit.
We're in Canada.
No, this
we're
is...
in Canada.
Steven, this is a story from when you were a kid and you went to a wedding.
That's right.
Yeah, when you were 13.
This was a couple years ago.
You can tell stories about underage drinking when you were younger.
Yeah.
Because you were younger in this story.
Absolutely, much younger.
Okay, so let's start the story over.
All right, so a few years
leave
ago...
Leave your shit in.
So a few years ago...
when you were underage.
Back when I was underage by a little bit, I went to an American wedding.
My favorite Woody Harrelson movie. Wait, not Woody Harrelson. Who's the Jewish guy?
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen movie, an American wedding.
Big fat American wedding.
Big fat American wit. Oh!
that joke was too good and knocked your mic off or something.
Oh!
All right. So anyway,
Ethan's shirt just busted open from his massive cleavage,
and my massive fucking my massive chest hair. Just,
sure, yeah.
Oh,
it was. Yeah, you left the growth switch on.
Well,
yeah, forgot to turn the shit
off.
off.
So I was underage at this time.
Right.
And literally the only one there that was underage.
Huh.
Because this wasn't a frat party.
Because it wasn't. Yeah.
I've never heard of a 21+ wedding.
There were 2, as I said before, there were 2 open bars, and my parents were seated at a different table.
Oh, hell yeah.
Time to go nuts.
I'm going... Now, being that there were 2 open bars, that made things up. That made me a lot happier because, like...
You have a backup.
I didn't have a lot of shame.
Unless the bartenders have, like, a walkie-talkie system, like, hey, don't give booze to this kid.
Well, no, I would... So, I'd go to the bar on the left, get a gin and tonic. I drink
That's a really adult drink for such an underage person.
I would drink it on the way back to my seat and be finished by the time I'm back at my seat, and then go to the bar on the right.
Give me another.
And then I'd do the same thing. Then go to the bar on the left.
So from their perspective, you are only half of an alcoholic.
Yeah, you're like proto-alcoholic at this stage.
Absolutely.
You're laying plans for your life.
The bartender's thinking like, wow, this guy was just here 10 minutes ago, but in reality, you were drinking 5 minutes ago.
Oh my God, I had so many drinks.
But did you not have to go home with your parents when you were a child?
I mean, I ended up later that night going home with my parents. Don't worry, I was drunk.
Don't worry, everybody.
All right, I was texting
sloshed.
I was texting my sister, who was right next to me, saying, "How drunk did I seem?" But she's like, "I don't know, I'm drunk too." But anyway,
that's a cool relationship to have with your sibling.
It's like the only time we've ever talked.
No, don't worry.
No, I don't know her.
I don't like my sister. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
We don't talk.
Is that the end of the story?
So the whole night I'm just getting a whole bunch of different drinks. I'm trying to experiment, see what else I can get.
All right, so you're fucking a cousin.
Does anybody here have any reefer?
I was like, I asked my sister, what's a really masculine drink? I don't know, beer. Okay. I go grab a beer.
Give me one beer, please. Bartender.
My sister comes back. She has my sister, people view her as attractive. I don't know why. So because of that, I think they give her a lot of alcohol in her drinks. And she comes back with a whiskey and Coke. It's a really weird mix, I think.
All right.
You think so?
So she comes back.
I guess rum and Coke is no more...
Well, anyway, it was really strong, not very good. She takes a sip, hands it to me, Steven, give this a try. Like, this is disgusting. So I take a sip, like, oh, geez, this sucks. Like, this is a really bad mix.
Huh.
I'm going to drink it anyway.
Yeah.
I look at her dead in the eyes, go, and she just, like, looks at me with the most disgusted look I've ever seen.
It sounds like a Key and Peele sketch where you just suddenly start staring at each other, and
then it goes crazy, and then
you start competing, and then there's a twist, and you're both aliens at the end or some shit.
So I love it because like she just looks at me with this look of disgust and just says, "Alcoholic much?" And I was like, "Good."
Yes.
And he threw the drink at her face.
Yeah, and then you beat the shit out of her and drove into a tree.
And then you ate some handicap hot fries.
So next thing that happened...
it
keeps going.
The dance floor opens up. Now, as you guys know about me, I've been doing social dance stuff.
Big old dancer now.
But this is club dancing.
Ethan,
that's a problem.
Ethan, take your head out of the fucking mixer and pay attention to the goddamn podcast.
I'm sorry, there's so many lights.
The last 2 episodes we've recorded, you've had your fucking head staring at the levels the entire time.
All right, but this is the mixing board's the entire podcast.
So I'm pretty drunk at this point. Not extremely drunk.
But what about the story?
I gotta go dance because people are expecting me to do that. Mm-hmm. So I go up. I'm walking about.
People are staring at Steven like,
get down, freaked out on the floor.
Why the fuck isn't this kid getting down with his bad self?
We know that he can boogie down.
I think he might be underage. You're like, oh god, I gotta get down.
Well, so I'm walking towards the dance floor. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in, and then I just go to the bar. So it's like, detour. I go to the bar because I'm like, all right, I'm way too sober for this. Drink.
I'm only 8 shots deep. I'm way too sober.
Back to the dance floor, way too sober. Go get another drink from the other bar.
Of course,
I come back and I notice a lot of people are just fucking drunk and they have a beer in one hand while drinking.
It's a wedding, yeah, of course.
I might fit in better, even though I'm sure I would fit in fine anyway.
Because you're no related.
You can act 200% stupider if you have alcohol in your hand and no one will care.
No one will care if I have. So I literally grabbed a beer.
Yeah.
And just went to the dance floor. I'm pretty drunk now because I just
had... What the fuck are your parents doing during this? They don't see you?
They're being kosher. They're just like... Yeah. They're holding hands and like being like, oh, it's so
I need to go a quarter mile into the woods to smoke weed because I'm so paranoid about people in my house. And you're just right next to them. They're talking.
Drunk.
They're like 90 degrees away facing.
He's rolling a doobie while talking to his mom.
I told my...
He's rolling it under the table.
I did tell my mom before the wedding. I told my mom...
Hold on, Dad. Let me just sign this tiny envelope.
Now let me light this cigarette.
I did some cool stuff.
Have you guys seen that gif of them recording, like filming the dancing scene in Pulp Fiction?
No.
And Quentin Tarantino is right behind the corner doing the dance, and he's like, it's the best fucking thing I've ever seen. Because like, imagine watching that scene knowing that just a couple feet away, Quentin Tarantino is being all nerdy.
It's being Quentin Tarantino.
He's being him, yeah.
It kind of reminds me like in Dr. Strangelove, behind the camera, like Stanley Kubrick would be just on the ground laughing.
I bet. Yeah, because what is it? Peter
Sellers.
Peter Sellers is just goofing it. This is the only person, I'm convinced, the only person that Stanley Kubrick ever liked was Peter Sellers.
Oh my God.
Because he didn't like...
And Kirk Douglas.
But he's the only person he brought back for round 2. You feel me? Like...
And Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas...
He was in Spartacus and he was in Paths of Glory.
That's Chuck Heston. Check this right now. Paths of Glory. I'm fairly certain...
Are you talking about Charleston Heston?
Paths of Glory.
Because he was not in... Glory. So, save me, Internet. Stanley Kubrick, Kirk Douglas.
Douglas, Spartacus.
Kirk Douglas, I'm assuming, was in Spartacus. Because even I know that.
Now I'm looking like a real fuck.
Known for Spartacus, yeah. Yep. You really fucked that one up, movie.
They all look the same.
All these 1950s men.
Soundbar.
Oh.
That's
for Steven.
Okay.
What? Steven.
For Ethan.
Okay. And guess what? That was so crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
We really need to...
Oh my God, okay. Right. Holy shit. Okay, I'm Ethan. That's Steven.
I'm Declan.
Right, I am Steven.
Oh my God, it's the three wheels. Let's talk about anime.
Okay, let's talk about anime. We watched a shitload of anime that are airing this season.
Yeah, it's fall. It's time for fall previews. It's hype.
Air horn.
Okay. I can't give you that many air horns today because I just fucked everything up in my Excel spreadsheet because apparently the plus sign on the numpad does things.
Oh no!
Oh man!
I don't know what show we're discussing at. We'll figure that out later.
If you guys have been following us, we've done this once before.
All right, should we just get started?
I thought our coverage of Oshio Totoro was great. That's what everybody loved about that episode.
Yeah, Oshio Totoro.
Oshio! Oh no!
Oshio
All right,
Totoro.
Go.
Okay, the first show. Oh, by the way, Steven didn't finish any of these because he can't watch anime.
He's not an anime person.
No, he just doesn't like it.
He just kind of
shows up and we're like, okay, I guess you can be on the podcast.
School has been.
Oh, he decided to show up again today.
Yeah. Weird. first show we watched was a show called Young Jack Black.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Young Jack Black.
A biographical show about
Jack Black.
Everyone's favorite chubby comedic actor.
So Declan, do you know?
And you watch these. Like, I had no idea Jack Black was a surgeon.
So do you know that this is a prequel, right? This is a prequel to School of Rock. It's like he ends up being Ned Schneebly in the fucking.
Oh no! I took this guy's whole torso and put it in the chili by accident.
And now I'm gonna fucking write a song about it. All right.
That's how he lost his job and then became a substitute teacher.
That was the joke. Okay.
Hey bro, I gave you 2 hearts just in case you lose one. All right? Yeah, I'm Jack Black.
So. You spill over there, Steven?
I swooshed this around a little bit too hard.
Oh, don't swish too hard.
Okay,
so this is a prequel to a very popular manga / anime series.
One of the most famous of all the mangas
that I had never heard of.
I thought it was a really famous.
It probably is.
What's the one for boys? Seinen. It's a seinen.
That's
adult.
shonen is for young boys.
It's for
young adult men.
Teens
Seinen,
up.
yeah.
Yes, seinen.
Seinen.
It's about like if Light Yagami was like some kind of surgeon guy,
and we had like a really big fucking dork complex where's a geek.
Yeah, and this show is by Tezuka Productions, who have done literally nothing of note. And
this will be their turnaround.
I picked up this show because the preview, the PV was hilarious because the opening is just so corny.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's cheeseball,
and it's also kind of fujoshi shit, but I like it.
So being that this studio,
like the very first shot of the show is a bunch of muscles and scars.
Yeah.
Like, hey women, look at this.
Do you girls like guys who are hot?
Yeah, really not appreciating this male objectification in Japan. So you should really stomp this out.
And they had to throw a character to get us into the world, so we get this loser girl who's a dork.
I guess, yeah, she's the inexperienced like secretary lady who's gonna watch in awe as Black Jack does cool shit.
No, he's fucking removing hearts and shit, and she's like, damn.
Yeah, so it takes place in the 60s, but holy shit, like in the opening, the combination of like these dumb fujoshi character designs and cheesy Vietnam imagery with like flowers being torn apart by machine guns.
I loved it.
It's so fucking dumb. I love it.
Oh man,
the one with the bullets tearing about the flower was so fucking funny. I loved it.
With this really cheesy singing, it's amazing.
I loved that aspect of it.
Yeah, and what else? The one thing that like really surprised me is this show is because it's from Japan, because it's anime. Like, how many fucking countries have the balls to portray like young union protesters as violent assholes in your television show?
Yeah.
This opens with a bunch of people protesting for higher pay and better work conditions, and they're just fucking dicks, like slapping people around, and not letting people do their jobs.
They're actually
in the
threatening
hospital.
people.
the media usually loves.
Like
unions.
I've never seen
my
anything
God.
portray protesters as dicks, and this is just like.
This is the next best thing since on the waterfront.
And yeah, protesters from 50 years ago. It's crazy.
Now, did you also feel the weird disconnect between like how serious the subject matter is and how goofy the characters look?
Well, yeah, because it's anime.
But like it's
like Metal Gear or something.
Like this kid is going to lose his fucking arms, and then this dude with white hair spot.
He loses his arms, and he's just sitting there on a gurney, and they're talking.
Like this
casually.
kid's bleeding the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird. But
yeah, and also like in the beginning of the show, a bunch of people, you see a bus get hit by a train, and you're like, well, there was like a good minute, but no, it was full of people. They were just waiting. Why
didn't they get the kid out the way? Why did they put the dick in the pussy? I don't understand.
Why did they
put the dick in the pussy?
It's
and there's some characters that are completely out of sync with the art style. There's that one doctor who's just like a really silly cartoon, like Miyazaki-looking dude. And
with a mustache. He's got like the Miyazaki mustache too.
No, all right.
The
So you mentioned
mustache.
before that this studio has not done anything of note.
Not really.
Does that mean they have no budget?
No, this show looks fine. I don't know.
I thought it looked pretty okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was animated well enough.
They can't show blood and guts on TV, so
MASH.
it's like all of the surgery scenes are like a bunch of vague, like it's a bunch of like white wisps flying around on the screen while he's doing things.
They do the MASH thing where they obscure the body the entire time. Like you don't get a single look at the guts.
I wrote in my notes, "Crown of Thorns." Ha ha ha.
That was hilarious.
I don't remember the context.
Was
it in the opening?
So he's deciding that he's going to help save this kid's life, and he's going they cut to like a fucking another world inside his mind where these thorns are going up his arm.
Oh, that's
and then,
amazing.
And then
Oh my
they
God.
form a crown on his head, and his head starts bleeding like Jesus.
Yes. And then they
man.
just kidnap this little kid
Where'd they go? They just leave.
They just leave with him, and they take him to a heroin addict doctor's office.
I gotta go to my friend's doctor's office. Where is this? Where is
this
this?
in the bottom of the? He's fucking shooting up heroin. Oh my god.
He goes
show's
and
great.
he's actually high on heroin in his thing.
Yeah.
This sounds fantastic.
So,
This is
yeah, and it
crazy.
seems like this show is actually based on like a lot of real first surgeries that happened in the 60s. Because first heart transplant was in the 60s. First reattachment of a limb was also in the 60s when this show takes place.
That makes sense.
So I made a prediction. I said they're going to have to deal with the first AIDS patient. Because
What
I
if
think
he's the first AIDS patient?
He does look pretty good.
He's got to operate on himself.
And I think they're going to go to Vietnam at one point, which is going to be...
Oh my God! If they go to Vietnam, I'm going
my
to.
gosh, yeah.
I'm going. I will follow the show up because I need to see where it goes.
Yeah, I
damn
think
it.
I'm going to stick with this
I need to know.
Yeah. All right, is that it for Young Jack Black?
Okay.
The next show I have down is Lance and Masks.
Oh baby.
Oh man.
Where the hell did I put that in my... Here it is. Okay. Lance and... Are you... Ethan,
Oh, I'm listening.
are you podcasting?
Oh, I'm listening.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, Lance and Masks.
Yeah.
You want to stab someone and remain anonymous? Head down to your local Lance and Masks.
Yep.
I wrote down that joke, but then I found out that it actually means a lance and a mask. Because that's what he wears.
Yes.
I thought I was being
Oh,
clever, but it's
man.
actually Lance and Masks.
I
I have an actual audio clip from this show. My sound effects are turned all the way down, Ethan.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're up here.
No, they're.
No, they're. I have them.
Play a random sound effect.
Nope, they're
What?
they're
No, I can't play anything.
of adequate.
Jesus. What the fuck?
That would lead me to believe it was probably on your end.
That joke is ruined. But I was gonna make a.
Milady.
Okay.
Okay, it's
All right,
over.
I gotta get the
time's
volumes.
over.
I gotta get the volumes back. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's a show about a knight, and he's a white knight because he can't stop saving maidens.
He says that he has a white knight syndrome.
Yeah,
which is
no,
really funny.
It's kind of funny because he physically can't help it.
He
and
cannot stop.
And he can't stop saying really cheesy things and kissing girls' hands after he saves them.
Yeah.
And they all think it's weird. And that's kind of an interesting angle, but you hear the things he says and it's like, oh. Stop.
But I think that's the joke.
Yeah,
It's the joke. It's the goof. But it's set in contemporary Japan.
Yeah.
And that they have a chivalry culture, like in knight shit going on.
Fuck.
Yes.
No, not chivalry as in our chivalry. Chivalry is in
Literally knights.
Yeah,
He's
like
a knight.
knights.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
magic
When
knight
does this
dude.
take place?
contemporary Japan.
What?
Temporary?
Contemporary.
Contemporary. So-
That means modern. Steve.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're
Temporary Japan.
These knights are a peacekeeping corps, and for some reason this dude was born to a 14-year-old father because his dad looks like he's 12.
Yeah.
It's just like this fucking preteen is having kids.
Everyone in the show is kind of a lolly. It's kind of the style, I guess.
It's adorable looking.
yeah, no, everyone's real
Everything's cute. It's and the Superman thing happens where people don't realize that it's him, even though
So
he's
here I am, saving everyone I can.
Yep.
Acting
No.
like
Yeah.
a hurricane.
And it's
Steven,
called.
I'm sorry, what?
That's not the
That
song.
wasn't even close to the same song.
No. This
I know,
is
but
Superman.
it's a different song.
Oh, okay.
This is the skateboarding
Here
song.
I am.
Rock me like a hurt.
Rockin' like-
But this
That's
is
that's not a super.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
so this show is called Lance and Masks.
Yeah.
Lance and Mask. They do not know how to use lances in this universe.
It's,
He uses it as a glorified baseball bat. He's just smacking
Oh,
people.
does he
or-
swing it at dudes?
He swings it. He doesn't
Well, you can't
stab.
stab people in your kiddie anime.
Yeah, no, you're right. But to then have it be lance and bludgeon weapon rather than, or no, I'm sorry, bludgeon
It is
weapon
a
and
lance.
masks.
There's a lance in the show.
But yeah, seems kind of fun. I don't know if I'd follow up on it.
No, it'll probably get real boring, but it's Studio Gokumi who did A Channel and Kinero Mosaic.
There were aspects of it I liked. I liked the like just kind of whimsy of it.
I like the lolly.
I like the Loli. I like how naive she is.
What else do I have in my notes?
That
Let's
usually
see.
goes
Based
with
on a light
lolly.
novel, of course.
Naturally.
Hey Romeo, hands off my lolly. That's a decent OP. I liked it.
The ED has sexy lolly lips that I wasn't comfortable with.
Oh, yeah.
They were too detailed
I'm very comfortable
and
with it.
glistening. I wasn't cool with that.
Another instance of a show with just like roving Japanese rape gangs, which I don't think is an actual thing.
Yes.
But whenever you need to put a girl in danger, there's roaming rape gangs. Hey, Ne-chan, you want to come with us?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
It's just in broad daylight always, too. It's
Everything
like,
does
what the fuck
it.
are you doing?
If you're a gang, you can rape anybody you want in Japan, unless there's a hero nearby.
And this show has a girl with a horse, and the horse is also a girl, but maybe she's not.
But they cut away to like them interacting, but it's her.
And I think it might just be like a lolly, like chibi representation of the horse.
The
but
horse
maybe
has a
she could transform
personality.
into a girl. Yeah, it's a pretty cute horse.
Whatever.
I like it.
Cool.
So
Does
yeah,
the horse talk?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, no. I mean,
that's cool.
the horse
In the
talks,
chibi world, she does.
Yeah,
I don't
in
know
like
if
these sort of
Is it
like
a horse or like a pony?
cutaways.
it's a literal horse, I believe.
Yeah,
It's a pony.
It's a
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Pony shit confirmed.
Yeah, this show looks adorable.
So yeah,
and fun.
basically this is the story of a man who can't cast away his beta-ness.
but he wants to, but he can't.
And,
He literally can't.
And during the fight scene, I loved the
we
disturbed
know what
instrumental
that's like.
played. It's just like this lolly show, and then suddenly.
Yeah. All right,
All right. We have to
keep flipping.
do some colloquialism for keep going. Okay, we were all supposed to watch this one, but I think only you and I did, Ethan. Heavy Object.
Yes, heavy object. All right,
Oh,
Where the hell did I put this?
this is a
Yes,
show.
J.C. Staff,
Yep.
based on a light novel about my balls.
Yeah, it's
You get
giant.
it? Heavy Object.
Because I thought it was because they look like balls.
Oh, they
They're
also kind of look like
massive
balls. If your balls look like this, go to a doctor.
50 kilometers
But
wide
this,
balls.
This light novel was written by Index guy Kazuma Kamachi, and Index is really fun, and this is really fun
Because
kinda.
it's about fun war adventures, but also a bit of suffering.
Yeah, and this Heavy Object novel was I looked on the Wikipedia page, the recipient of an actual award called Kono Light Novel ga Sugoi. It's really creative.
So it's a show about humanity's developed the ultimate weapon.
The weapon to change war as we know it.
But they are Metal Gear.
And
Yes, Metal Gear. And yeah, and
it's a giant metal ball covered in cannons.
which
like
it looks stupid.
oh
but
my fucking god, Japan! You cannot make weapons. I was watching this show and I saw this giant stupid metal ball
you're
floating
right.
in the ocean.
Wait,
I was
so
like,
what is
this?
this?
Cannot.
A ball made
there
of
is
cannons?
what?
What did you say this
It is
was?
a large black metal ball covered in cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, God
It is
damn
the stupidest looking thing ever.
I was watching this and I was like, oh my god, this can't be the fearsome weapon that
It's
the
so
show is about.
fearsome.
This can't be the weapon that they base the show on.
It
No.
is. It is.
It totally is.
I-
This is
exact
the
same
thing
thought.
that changed the Earth and the economy and geopolitics.
But here's the thing: it makes a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't.
To have a giant ball of layers, it makes sense.
No, like nothing can survive a nuclear blast. It's,
Well, no, that
it's
no.
it's as hot as the surface of the sun.
No, you're right. But but the idea of a ball being pretty efficient as armor, yeah, it makes sense.
It's so dumb.
No, it's stupid.
Like if you want a fearsome weapon, just something that you can't see and can't hear and that kills you instantly. That's the next
That's like
stage.
biological warfare.
Something from space
Yeah.
that just beams a
AIDS.
laser down. Space AIDS, yeah, something. Lades AIDS.
Space
A Lades
AIDS.
AIDSer.
But-
a Lades AIDSer.
So the
Laser.
it looks dumb.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and once again, Japan's knowledge of like warfare doesn't really make any sense because like these objects, they're called objects. by the
Heavy
way.
objects.
No, they're
yes,
just
they're
called
called
objects.
objects. Yes, yeah.
They revolutionized war, and then everybody got objects.
Yeah.
And then there's more war.
Yeah, now they're
Why?
carrying out war with these heavy objects.
So like, all right, doesn't really make a lot of sense. And of course they have to. And of course, they give you all of this about how warfare is advanced to this point and everything's super advanced. First scene with our protagonist, they have to manually shovel snow at a base.
This was like
God damn it.
the premise of this show. If you remove the objects themselves, is like two like low on the totem pole military dudes have to do shitty jobs, which is
great.
really funny.
Yeah, I love
That's
that. Like,
and
I made note. This is probably the show with the most likable characters. So
Oh my
far.
God, they're
like, these are
fun.
just two cool guys just trying to be under the radar at a base so they
Yeah.
can get through military.
they go
stuff.
fishing and they go
Yeah,
make
they
barbecues.
just like want to go out and
that
hunt and
sounds
go
fun.
fishing and shirk our duties. Like, yeah.
If the heavy objects don't actually, or if the objects don't actually factor into the overall narrative, I'd be in. I'd be totally in.
And it's like, you know, they're just like going out fishing, and then it's just intercutting that scene with a girl showering.
But did you notice her droopy butt? Her butt
A
is
little
so
bit.
long.
Droopy butt.
It's a little. It's I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of fog. Maybe it gets perky and you just go higher.
But
Do you think
like
that's
it's
just bad-
flapping down.
Bad animation.
Yes.
I can get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they didn't draw it.
So
Right.
maybe they just never seen an ass.
But
before.
I had
Her-
the characters defined as
Yeah.
bumbling, lovable idiots.
Yeah. They're just kind of. They're not really, super dedicated. They just want to.
like John Candy characters.
They're not career
They're
military
not that
guys.
bumbling. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
No, they're not. They're not like.
Like retarded.
Yeah, they're not semi-retarded. They're just normal. They're just normal dudes hanging out, and,
Having a good time.
And then there's a girl, and her object is called the Baby Magnum, which is
All right.
all right. And
Baby
did
Magnum?
did anyone else get? I mean, by anyone else who watched the show, I mean Ethan. Did you get the protagonist? Did you think the other guy was the protagonist at first?
I think I thought blind guy was protagonist the entire
Oh,
time.
see, for some reason I thought it was the opposite, and I was like, wait a second, why is it focusing on this guy so much?
No,
I
I-
don't know.
I-
Maybe
yeah.
brown-haired guy was the first guy to talk or something. I don't know. why I
Maybe
thought that.
maybe they'll be co-protagonists.
Yeah, and there are other fun characters. There's sexy commander lady
Who is 18?
who is 18, but she'd also she's kind of disciplinary, but she also kind of doesn't give a
She
fuck.
wants to see some fucking deer.
Yeah, no, she wants some venison,
Yeah.
and she doesn't want to. Yeah, and
It's awesome.
also there's old mechanic lady,
Who's great.
and she's great. Yeah.
But why? So the scene where homegirl's getting crushed by her seatbelts or whatever.
Yes.
Why doesn't he go grab the sword that's dangling above them?
Isn't it like a big heavy sword? Or,
I know it's a
I don't know,
rapier.
he'd probably,
It's
probably fuck it up. Like he would have to cut into her. Like that probably doesn't seem safe.
but what wasn't old military girl going to go get a sharp object anyway?
Maybe you can't get the sword. Maybe it's floating up somewhere. I don't know.
Whatever, it figured itself out.
Yeah, like this is what you're worried about in this show about giant floating fucking
Balls.
Balls.
It's a fun show. I like
It's a
it.
big show about balls, and I love it.
Yeah, it
okay.
seems fun.
Yes. Okay. Next show. I didn't watch this one, but you guys did, I think.
Okay.
Gakusen Toshi Asterisk. Asterisk. Anybody?
Yes, I saw this one.
You saw this one. Who else did I assign this one to?
Let's see. I think this is just me.
Oh yeah, this is just Steven.
This is
the
just
one-
me.
the
Oh
one
yeah,
thing.
I gave you.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Let's talk about this. So I was assigning us shows, and Steven was pretty much literally just like, "Hey, fuck my shit up." So I did.
man.
I generic shonen your shit up.
Steven
all the way.
Steven decided that he didn't want to
A
pick.
say, just
Yeah.
and that made my job a lot easier because oh man, there's a lot of
Hey,
shit
here's
that I don't want to
everything.
watch.
Wait, I don't want to make Ethan watch, and
Yeah, because you're not going to probably, or
No.
just
Yeah.
like I don't. Yeah.
Or
like,
I picked my shows, so it was kind of.
oh yes, it's like I'll watch this and this. Okay, bro.
Could-
I asked for one
Wait.
bad show.
Yeah.
Could we switch up? Could we talk about Rakudai first?
No,
That's a
no,
show
no.
that-
We'll
Okay,
get,
can-
no, that
can
one's
we-
right after this one. That's fine.
I mean, we can switch.
Let's swap it.
If there's a
Why?
reason you want to swamp it, yes, okay.
Yes.
There's no reason
let's-
not to.
Let's swap it.
All
Okay,
right,
Let's,
Rakudai.
let's
Okay,
talk about
change-
the other generic
Okay,
battle shonen
yeah,
that I don't care
Rakudai.
about. Rakudai something something something.
Okay,
Okay, this is something that we both
Kishi
watched.
no
We
Eita.
watched it
Rakudai.
last night together.
yes.
Um.
Steven, why don't you explain it?
All right. You want me to explain? All right.
No cue. Just
No
explain it.
cue.
Just
Oh,
explain.
No,
But
no,
it's-
no,
it's the-
no.
it's the
Hugh,
first-
I didn't take notes. on it.
Okay.
So because
Oh.
I just watched it here.
Okay.
So. Fuck.
That was
Okay,
just
tens,
We
yeah.
understand. Okay, just tens. Where do I start with this?
So much deep narrative complexity.
I know it's.
Here, let me
Fucked
give you
up.
some Let me give you
The
some information.
subtitle
Yes,
for
about-
this show is
Okay, let's see. Animation production, Nexus and Silverlink, no
Yes.
quality.
Yep.
What were you saying, Ethan?
one of the subtitles or whatever is A Tale of Worst One.
Of worst
Yeah,
one.
worse that. Oh
Yes.
my
Or
god.
Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry, which
Uh-huh.
I guess is a
It really explains itself in the title. It
Chivalry of
probably
a
is
Failed Knight.
The
Yeah.
worst
Yes.
one.
So he's a bad knight.
All right, no, wait. All right, so yeah, here's a bad knight who accidentally peeks on this princess lady. I don't
You've
know.
skipped a huge important part of this show.
Like what?
It wouldn't be
Where
Steven
are we?
Explains Anime.
I don't.
We are in.
We're in some school.
Okay,
like,
you know how
for
Infinite
knights.
Stratos, that show where
Yeah.
where
Yes.
Homeboy
Where they-
goes to a school that he shouldn't be going to.
Yes.
Yes.
Do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes to a school that he shouldn't be going to because he's not a very good knight, but he goes anyway because he sneaks by somehow.
Yeah.
Keep
So
going.
premise number
Alright.
like 8
So
that you could choose from.
Also going to the school is this princess lady, kind of like in Infinite Stratos.
The school
where
Idoru?
Huh?
Is she the school Idoru? Is she perfect
Yes.
at everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All
She's
right,
a princess.
So kind of like in Infinite Stratos, where there are characters that are there It's like, oh, I'm the best of my country. She's like that.
Right.
He accidentally peeks on her. Huge fight. The only way to resolve this is fighting each other.
Right. Okay.
And
yes,
they
obviously.
and of course they have to live with each other because
Infinite Stratos comparisons continue.
How to resolve?
That's how schools work. Is you let boys live with girls.
If there's a conflict between you, live together.
They'll solve it. Yeah. Man, I wrote this in my fucking sleep and then accidentally mailed it to Japan.
Yep.
And so it's like we'll fight, and whoever wins the fight gets to tell the other whatever, like, whoever loses becomes the slave.
Resolving issues with a fight.
So there's a contract involved.
Because
this is actually premise number 6. It's a
crossover.
It's lower.
So they fight using these magical swords, and
Are the swords people?
no.
Oh, wow.
One of them turns into
It's
a
their
dragon.
soul. It's a physical manifestation of their soul.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it! Fuck! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's
Oh my God! Fuck me!
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Wow, I'm so glad I didn't watch this.
It's not a good show.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I guess.
they
Hold on,
fight.
Steven. This is.
Okay.
I wrote in my notes. This
No, stop it
I
there.
really
this
felt
this
that.
is hell.
Yeah.
This is actually what
Right.
hell is like. I
Oh
think.
my god. And so they fight and he wins, so I guess that means so after the fight they're back in their dorm room, whatever, and she's like cause he accidentally saw her changing, so she thinks it's like while he's sleeping, it's like, well, obviously I get to see what he looks like without clothes.
Oh, this is just like Cartman putting the dick in his mouth, right?
Yep.
So she
I got you.
gets
Faggot.
she gets on top of him and starts like, this is the back of a man. It's like,
Oh, he's on his stomach?
He's
he
sleeping on his
was.
stomach, and then she's like,
and so
This is what girls are like, young man, I swear.
and
This is the back of a
you
man.
know, just dumb anime stuff. It's,
I'm looking at this art. I'm looking at this promotional art, and it's just a girl straddling a sword.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's like, that doesn't seem safe.
it's not a good show. Not a good show.
Yeah, not a good show.
Steven,
Absolute garbage.
next one.
All right, so now we'll talk
now
about
we get to like
Dr.
true
Santoshi Asterisk.
true.
Take everything that we said about the last show, and that's about it.
Okay, next show.
These two shows are getting compared a lot because they're
Oh
both
my-
generic garbage.
Just like
Alright.
Infinite Stratos.
No, wait.
Just
okay.
like Infinite Strata. That also
So-
had like, you beat a girl and then she becomes dairy for you.
Yeah.
And then you
For-
live together.
And then
For
you live
Dr.
together.
Santoshi Asterisk,
I am Charles Dunois, and I have come from France.
my
Classic.
first
Are there
note
any French
is
girls in
I've
this?
already had more than my fill of magical arena sword fighting battles.
All right.
Well,
I
guess
don't
you
know
can.
why this is such a popular thing.
I guess
in
you.
anime.
I guess you can quit the podcast then, Steven. It's all over. No more anime. It's all. That's
know.
all of it.
I'm done with all fucking anime.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Goku
Okay, so this
Senki.
is an A1 show.
Yes. So it
it's-
looks better than the last one, I'm assuming.
Yes, it looked fine. But my question was, has
I like
A1
A1.
made anything that I like?
You didn't see some stuff that I liked. I liked
Wait,
A1.
A1?
Yeah.
Yeah, A1's gonna make
Oh,
some
I'm
They
sure.
made so much stuff.
They make
but
great stuff.
Yeah.
They made
Oh
a lot
no,
of
they're a great studio.
garbage too.
I mean, they've done Sword Art Online, but that looks good.
That looks amazing.
No, you're right.
Servant Service. That's one of my favorites, and that's
Okay. So
It's like working, but not.
Okay. So literally the same thing happens. A guy who has some powers, whatever, he's walking by and he sees a handkerchief come like float down. So he gets it and he can fly. So he flies up to a girl's room and where she's getting changed and she's like,
Wow.
wow. And she's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
you're peeking at me. Turn around. And, but he's like, you have this handkerchief. He's like, thank you so much. I love this handkerchief. This means a lot to me. I have a deep connection with this. I'm going to kill you. And
right.
so then they fight it out in a park.
How much jam toast is there in this show?
Not enough.
Okay, I'm
Not
disappointed.
enough. Not enough of my favorite jam toast.
Steven, A1, Genosaji.
Yeah, masterpiece.
Really?
Masterpiece,
Oh my
baby.
God.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, fuck.
Seven Deadly Sins, working.
That's a great
you
show.
guys, you guys like working?
That's a great show too.
I watched an episode of Working.
Yeah, all right. They make good stuff.
Gate. You liked Gate, Ethan.
Gate was fun
I
for the
fucking
one episode I
hated
saw.
Gate.
Yeah, me too.
So they fight each other, and it's
With swords?
What did you say about the swords? It's like an extension of their soul.
Their soul. It is a physical manifestation of the soul.
Yes,
For both shows.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Fuck my shit.
It's in a park.
Kill it all. 2 nukes wasn't enough.
Can we? Okay. What if we just agree we only make
the
5
battle is
shows a
happening
season
to
now?
dubstep.
Wait, what?
It's like at least the preparation of the fight is happening with dubstep.
Oh, it's kind of
music.
is that kind of pseudo Japan dubstep? It's like wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
I like
bad.
that though.
I didn't
Like
finish it.
Parasite. You didn't finish it?
No,
Yeah,
it
I
just
mean,
sucked.
I'm not mad at you.
I skimmed through
I
it.
can't
and was
blame
like,
you.
I can't blame you
I
for
already
that.
saw this.
You already saw this show.
I already
It's a
saw it.
repeat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't like it.
No.
Okay, next.
Next one is a bit of a weird one, Ethan, and you and I watched this together. I didn't know this was a sequel, but it turns out it's like a quintuple sequel, and by that I mean it's like the 20th sequel. Peeping Life.
Peeping Life. Yes.
this
Which
gotta-
probably
this
shouldn't
has
even
to
be considered
sound good.
anime, but it was on Anychart, so we watched it.
It's okay.
Because it looked weird, and we were like, we should watch this because this is dumb.
So
Then
this
we found out it's been airing for like 6 years. It's like, let's watch it anyways.
It was an online show, no? Like it
Maybe
was,
it seems like it would have started on Nico Nico
Yes,
or something.
yeah,
like that.
yeah, like
but
a
it's
you-
all
yeah.
all of these famous characters from that
Tatsunoko?
From Tatsunoko, it seems like, because they got Astro Boy, they got
Gatchaman.
they got Yatterman.
They got
Speed Racer might be in there. Hell if I know.
Blackjack's in there.
Blackjack is in there, which is weird because I just heard of this guy and now I'm seeing him
But
in
then-
other shows.
So it's a bunch of references to things that we've never seen.
It's a bunch of like bad CG that may or may not be mocapped, but
It's
it's
mocap.
always one static camera frame with two characters talking to each other and just doing short
I think
comedy
it's improv.
sketches. Yeah, it seems very improv, and it seems very improv which is weird because Japan, a lot of their comedy is very scripted and very back and forth, quick. Like someone says something dumb, other person
This is
says,
rambling.
Other person says "Nani."
Yeah.
You were supposed to worry about this, but this is just like awkward kind of. I said it was like Robot Chicken.
Yes.
You said it was like a YouTube series we found called The Black Larry David.
Yes. It is bad, very rudimentary CG. The
Yes.
models are just like look like shit. The only one that we had any frame of reference for was the Blackjack one because we just watched Young Blackjack.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I watched the new Yatterman
Okay.
reboot, so I got a bunch of the Yatterman jokes.
I kind of like the one with the Blackjack. I kind of thought it was all right.
I mean, this show was like everyone's talking so quietly and so calmly, like you could probably just use it to fall asleep or get your ASMR weird sex tingles going.
This is
whatever those are.
this is a 12:30 at night. I don't give a fuck show.
Yes.
Like it's midnight is long gone, and you just want to like fucking shove something in your eye socket.
Sometimes I just want to hear Japanese people talk because I think
Yeah.
it's relaxing.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a you might get a single giggle out of it. It's fine.
Me, the Black Larry David. Or isn't the series called the Black LD?
The Black LD, yes.
No,
So great.
This is a full
Oh, so
show.
good.
This is 3 minutes.
This is that's a
Holy
full
shit!
show.
Yeah, it was like 5 bits, I think.
Oh, I thought it was like 4.
Oh,
Four or
okay.
five,
So
yeah.
it's in like small little parts.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
You cut to different
Like Ninja Bros or
different
something.
characters
Yeah, it's just like,
interacting.
here's Yatterman and the Duranjo talking about getting her bike fixed, and then here's just a random couple on a plane talking about.
I love shows like that.
Yeah,
It's
really
it's
like
fine.
that. I'm into it, yeah.
Young black. Here's Blackjack going to a doctor,
yeah, because it's crazy because he's a doctor, but he's going to a doctor.
and then he gets his wallet stolen.
yeah, and then the other.
It
doctor
wasn't
just
funny,
wants-
but it's
it was
whatever.
something.
That was the one that made me think about Black Larry David because he's like, you see the dude walk out of frame like a minute earlier. It's like,
And then the guy slowly turns around like, wait, where did he go?
my wallet's gone.
My wallet's gone.
My
It was at that point I noticed my wallet was gone. I wasn't going to be seeing that wallet again. I'm trying to quote the Black LD. I don't remember anything.
my jack got jacked.
That was it. Yeah.
What a load of jack.
Oh right. Oh fuck, dude. Yes, the Black LD.
Okay, Black Larry David.
So
All right.
good.
So that show's weird. I don't know.
It was something.
I don't
sure.
really have an opinion on
Better
it.
than a lot of stuff on here. I
Certainly.
guess.
It'll look nice.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's bad like
Look like
CG
butt.
stuff.
Oh man.
It's kind of intentional though.
Yeah, it's a YouTube series looking kind of deal. It's not like a full blown like fucking balls to the wall animation.
yes.
Okay.
It costs $5 and they're gonna air it at midnight.
okay.
Whoops, that was my computer.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is I think you watched this, Steven. I think we all did. Comet Lucifer.
Yes.
I wanted to watch this, but I
Oh
didn't end up
no!
having
Oh,
to.
boy.
You missed a good one.
What, really?
Oh no! It's fun. I like it.
You like this show?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fun.
When
It's
you
is,
first
uh,
sent out the list of the shows,
Yeah.
I saw Comet Lucifer, and I thought the name was just so fucking cool.
It's
that
not. It's
I-
not. No, it's not like a cool, like shredding metal fucking. Like,
Yeah, that's what I expected. It was Comet Lucifer. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not like 90s throwback Ushio Totoro.
No.
That's what it sounds like, but no, this is
It's more like
Studio 8-bit.
Yeah.
It's an anime original. And director of Infinite Stratos, let's go!
Yeah, baby, Trope City, cuz.
Hip, hip,
It seems like the main draw before I watched it was this adorable moe blob that's in every part of the. It's just like, hey, we designed a little girl. Watch this show.
And I'm like, all right.
And, she's got a big blue gradient hair all over.
Again, this is kind of like Key and Peele, where it's like, we got a character. Let's try to do something with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me explain why I like this.
Okay.
So,
justify this.
So
you haven't even talked about it yet.
Generic shonen protagonist man.
Yeah.
All right. That's fun. There's a character's name Gus. There's a character who's like this mysterious figure. His name is Gus, and they're talking serious, like, oh no, it's Gus. And I thought that was
I've never met a
hilarious.
Gus I didn't like.
I thought that was hilarious. There's hoverboards in Whimsy.
Yeah,
That's
they
fun.
tried to do Eureka 7.
I'm like, all right, and it's like candy. You're not getting much out of it, but it kind of tastes good while you're consuming it.
Keep in mind, this is the first episode. Like we have to say, like, most of these shows, we're gonna overstate them because we're watching them and we're experiencing new things and it's new and fresh. But once you get to episode 7, it's like, fucking murder me.
There's one aspect of it I really liked. It was a hyper modern city, but there were like European town style buildings.
Yeah,
that looked cool. It was a cool aesthetic.
It's been done, but yeah, I could see that.
It looked very nice.
What I said was, first of all, right off the bat, terrible sound design. The show opens with the shot of all these gears, and it sounds like it's being recorded behind a fucking mattress. Like, this is the first shot of the goddamn show. Anime sound design has gotten really, really good in the past few years. Like, all these, like, crazy, like, exploding bass noises, and I like it.
Yeah.
And this is just god-awful.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get this speech about, like, epic battles between good and evil, and then a lolly literally falls from the fucking sky.
Yeah.
Fucking anime.
Yeah.
And then is like, judging from the OP, there's going to be robots, and
I didn't see any robots except for one at the end.
Except for the 2 at the end.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Wow.
And I feel like, I can't name any shows off the top of my head, but I feel like I've seen kid riding around his futuristic town saying hi to people he knows while riding on a hoverboard thing a whole lot.
I feel like I've seen every single element of this show before, but I really can't put them together. Like,
Eureka
7.
Seeing a kid ride around a futuristic city on a hoverboard saying, "Oh hey, OG son," and he goes like, "Hey, take this thing I made in my shop." And, "Oh thanks," and he's running home excited because he found something in the cave. It's like, oh my god, I've seen this, but I don't know where.
Yeah, you're totally right. I had exact same
thought. The whole show is like deja vu.
Yeah.
Not entirely, but
I got
flavors.
flavors.
I've seen anime before, so it's all deja vu.
Flavors of Eureka 7, flavors of like a little bit of Gurren Lagann, not tonally, but like elements.
And then meanwhile, when you're because this kid's like mining shit, and he found something cool. But meanwhile, we're getting this shot of like all these like some kind of evil people.
Yeah.
And there's one guy like the commander, and he gives some order, and all these robots get launched, and he's like, "Okay, time to get turned the fuck up," and he starts drinking.
Yep.
Oh, great! Love this guy.
And then there's a lolly, and then, oh my gosh, there's a robot, and then, oh my god, there's a bigger robot, and I feel nothing.
I
feel nothing at all when watching this show.
Maybe I watched this after something garbage, I don't remember, but
it's definitely possible.
Next.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, this is going to be the last show of part 1, I think.
Okay.
Part 1 of our fall preview. Steven, this is all you.
This is no.
High School Star Musical, also known as Star Mill. I told you to pick your shows, and you said nope. Just give me whatever you think I would like. And I was like, okay, well,
give me the worst.
You love some hard dick.
Garbage.
So,
just fuck me up, fam.
To start with this show, do you guys love like fun, cute anime girls?
Yeah, I love them.
absolutely.
That's why I come to
Neither
anime.
do I. Good thing this show has none of them. There are no females in this show.
Are you telling me this show might be a little bit of gay shit?
None of that
A
gay
little
shit.
bit of gay. All right, so now was this done by like Universal Studios? Because the opening had Universal Studios.
Wait, really?
What?
Yeah, when I downloaded when I watched this live on TV.
I don't think you did
When you
that.
downloaded the Blu-rays and then streamed them on Crunchyroll or something.
I think you're lying.
It started with that I was just thinking.
Animation Production C Station.
Anyways, the Universal Studios thing came up with the Earth spinning.
Oh wow, weird.
Universal. So that
maybe that's
I don't
just
know.
Maybe they're putting it out?
maybe they're
Alright.
distributing it somehow.
Yeah.
So High School Star, or no, it's High School Star Musical. That's right.
Star Mew.
Or Star Mew. All right, so kid goes to this high school full of really pretentious.
Beautiful men.
Beautiful
men.
Fujoshi men.
Yeah, it's a
Don't get me started.
It's a music school and stuff. So he's going and people are like shoving papers out of clubs and stuff in his face. Then all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh, they're coming!" And everyone just lines up on the sides like you do when a football game's over or something.
Yeah, good game.
And it's like
Good gay.
It's the seniors or that are part of this band, and these seniors come out. And now I do know the show has, because in the intro there are like no females, but there are feminine-looking men. And this is
lady.
You could do effeminate or feminine.
Something's weird.
and so these like 5 guys come out, and then
I just ate
kind of like I expected, but really hoped would never happen.
in your life.
They broke out in song.
Yeah! Woo! Good times.
And it was garbage.
Good
I
times.
know
It
this is
was
gonna be
terrible.
good.
They actually break out in song like it's a high school. It's like it's high school star musical.
Like it's some kind of high school musical.
Oh my god! And so my notes here is like I couldn't believe it. I love it.
You guys remember that good thing we did once?
Yep.
And so there's actual musical numbers in this. So now our protagonist guy, he's like, oh, they're so cool. So
Kakui.
I was about.
So
Yeah.
he goes through a series of like auditions and stuff for dancing, and I guess he does pretty well. I kind of just skimmed through this because
Aw.
Again, I can't blame you.
yeah, it was really bad. And anyways, like so he makes it to the audition where this band is watching them, and it's kind of weird just the way it's done. He's just dancing around and hopping around and stuff. It's like, and I don't know if what he's doing is good.
I like girls, but now it's about justice.
That's you when watching this show.
Pretty much.
These are all from old.
Only
These are
this
all
has-
from old PS1
Only
games.
this
I
has
know.
no girls or justice.
No girls, no justice, only gay.
Only gay. And one of the weird like looking female looking guys was just like he's watching him dance and he just imagines like this outfit on him. He's like, this is it.
I just
He's
need to
the
dress
one.
you up.
And so he's like, he's the one. So there's another song.
Two
There's
songs.
2 songs.
They
in
did
one
that for 2
episode.
songs. Okay. Are they
It's
like?
really
How
bad.
long,
And
are
you
these like
need-
full songs?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Like a few minutes.
like 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
All right.
And he has a friend that he bumps into that he chills with and plays cards with.
Hell yeah.
And
and like fucks.
yeah,
I think that's code for fucking.
don't watch this show.
All right.
But what if you're gay though?
What if you're gay?
What if you're into that gay shit?
Don't watch it. I wouldn't wish this upon anybody.
Yeah.
Did I?
Not even the gay community.
Okay.
Oh.
They don't deserve
No,
this.
I was actually.
They deserve AIDS. But
So
not
I have
this.
a gay
Whoa.
friend.
Oh, jeez, no.
I have a gay friend, and I was telling you about this because I actually.
You would love this show. It's
Faggot.
No, I was about
playful tap on the
I was
back, you know,
about
because
to
you're
say
like
because
dicks and all
he's
that.
a very typical gay guy. He loves
no.
he loves musicals and shit
Okay,
like
yeah,
this.
no, sure.
No,
They
I
love
was
show
once
tunes.
hanging out with him and she's nice, but a very big girl. And like we're just
Oh my
watching,
God.
we're watching videos
Take
on,
his
on
friends
my
out.
laptop. We're at her dorm, and we're watching videos on my laptop of like gay a cappella singer, like a gay a cappella guy singing with himself.
You mean he always talks without music? He's an
and they're
acapella guy.
watching this stuff, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good!" I'm just like, "I gotta get out.
I need
here.
to. Oh.
This is
Gotta
too
get
gay.
out of here.
Yeah.
Better delete my history after this."
Is
but I was
does-
about
does-
to tell him.
Hold on.
Control H,
What
Control
was
H,
the
Control H.
quota of Rocky Horror Picture Show posters up in this room?
0.
That's bullshit. That's not really gay.
There's
Then
some
he's just
Miyazaki
playing.
ones.
Oh, there you go. That's gay.
There's-
We all
in-
know that
in
fucking
Pokemon
Jibba
in a
Sis
Sonic poster.
Oh no! Get out, Steven. Get out.
chains in the
was
corner.
Well, I was telling him, it's like, you would like this. I'm like, wait a minute. No, he's actually a nice guy.
You wouldn't wish that
I
upon
was like,
anybody.
never mind. You wouldn't like this. No one would like this. No one should ever like this. This is garbage. This is one of the worst things I ever saw.
Hollywood.
In a couple of years, you're gonna run into a girl and you're gonna be like, "Wow, I think she's the one." It's like, have you seen an anime called Star Mew?
and then you execute
Oh
her.
my god, I loved it. It's like
It's gonna get a big following with girls in the West. Probably
No,
not.
well-
Probably not.
I doubt that. What was
Universal
that one
Studios,
from a few
maybe,
seasons
I don't
back?
know.
Hollywood, whatever.
Hollywood Shonen.
Yes.
Oh no, Shonen Hollywood.
Yes. Hollywood Boys.
Didn't watch that.
Okay.
So I was more uncomfortable. Remember that? I forget the name of that one show. Our last preview,
Yes.
where it was the gay ASMR.
Oh yeah.
I felt more comfortable watching that.
It's called Docky something.
Yeah, because that was just 4 minutes of this guy
Skull
looking
just
at you,
staring at you right in the
and
goddamn
just
face.
talking about like touching you, and it's like, oh, did you not like? I felt
yeah.
more comfortable watching that.
I don't buy that
than this show.
I think you're playing it up. I don't think that's possible.
It's 4 minutes of. Think about this. It's like, would you rather be in like 4 minutes of antagonizing pain, or
Antagonist.
23 minutes of just like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's like
Gotta get out of here.
4 minutes with like a
It's
tongue
like-
in your butt, or like 20 minutes with a finger in your butt.
I'll take the tongue. It might be okay.
Oh no, it's just.
Give me a bit of
That was a
tongue.
bad metaphor. I didn't.
Give me,
I didn't,
give me,
I didn't give that one enough thought.
give me a bit of tongue action. I'll take some Rimmys.
Yeah, maybe.
Because when I was watching that gay ASMR thing, I'm like, this is so gay.
Come
It's
on,
kind of
Steven,
funny. Like
Steven, gay SMR. Come on.
gay ASMR.
You're missing these puns.
missing so
Oh
close.
shit!
You need to drink more.
Air horn. Gay ASMR.
All right.
Sad air horn. I think
All
I can.
right,
I think
so
I can
that's
adjust the.
Starmu.
All right.
I swear I can adjust the playback of these sound effects. Hold on, I just got to look up the button.
The butt.
Guys, do some
Gotta
filling.
look up
Before
the
we, why don't you do that on break? 'Cause-
Oh, it's just left.
But the
Okay.
whole time I was watching this, I'm like, I gotta get out of
Nothing?
here.
Doesn't work.
all right. We got to cut off because we got to get to part 2.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is left
All
on
right.
the keyboard?
So that was
All
part
right,
1
That was part 1.
of our fall anime blowout sale.
Yeah.
And like, there's one watchable thing in there. I think 2 maybe.
Heavy Object is
I
good.
liked.
Young Blackjack is good.
Oh, that's really good actually.
Don't watch anything else, for the love of
No,
God.
no, and I like Comet Devil Satan.
Comet
Com-
Lucifer.
Comet
Comet Lucifer!
Comet Beelzebub.
Comet Minor Demon.
Peeping Life okay if you're into weird shit.
Yep.
Meteor
Star
Devil.
Mew okay if you're into dicks
Gay
and show
shit.
tunes. Maybe, probably not actually.
Okay.
And yeah, so next time, I think we know the big one next time is gonna be OPM.
Yep.
And
big
a bunch of other stuff.
one thing. Big
Yes.
2 thumbs up to Black Larry David.
Yeah, really, go check that guy out. I forget his
Black
name,
L-
but
Black
he's
LD.
really trying to get his multimedia franchise
actually
started,
never heard
and
of
I
this
want to
guy.
give him all the help we can
Yeah.
afford
All
him, which is none.
one.
but yeah, maybe one view.
Black Larry David.
So
Right.
it's a real it's
Postmodernist.
Postmodern, yeah, something.
All right.
I
All right.
don't know.
Join us next time for part 2.
It's exciting.
立ちをして空を見て昨日とは違う求めてたシャイニーシャイニー輝いた星は無限にこの世界はこんなにも美しいシャイニーシャイニーこの世界はこの世界はこんなにも素晴らしいこの世界